Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
A beautiful fake. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the
They'll look to run for it with Williams. That he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
43. Easy.
Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They give it off here to the tight end.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hold on, son. Ready. Play, son.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
37-yard line.
Hold on, son.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see it a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back up on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180. Wait, hard.
To throw, here's Nix.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
180, son.
Here's Nix.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to
make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Mike 44.
They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's caught by Bryant, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Nix looking to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10.
Bombers, bomb. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Broncos 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On play action, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nick's going to keep this himself. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready. Olay.
Throwing Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mahomes to throw once more. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Bombers.
Now it's Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Nick's going to keep this himself. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a great return 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Bombers. Take it.
Nix to the air. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Broncos 27. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, here's Nix. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw is Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Obviously, the back did some great work running a long way to score a touchdown, but how about the blocks that were set up? How about the vision and finding those openings and getting to the end zone?
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Broncos 35.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Pacheco once again. He can't get him down. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's Pacheco.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Come on, go!
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Trent McDuffie on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Nix.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the
Back to
9-yard
throw.
line.
Nix. And he's got it. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Operating from the gun. Nix
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll lose.